Welcome to Chalk Talk with 70sbig.com. I was just talking to the lovely wife about a concept, kind of reiterating why females can lift a higher percentage of their 1 rep max than males. And it has to do with the hormones. The females don't have the same hormones as men. So that's kind of a whole concept that I'm just going to gloss over for this video. It's not something I'm getting into or that I probably understand. So we got females up here, and we are representing this line as absolute strength, as indicated by the A. So absolute strength is if she were recruiting all of her motor units. So a motor unit is innervated and it recruits all the muscle fibers. And so this is like hypothetically if she would recruit all of them. So this is the full contractile force of her nervous system making the muscles work. But that doesn't actually happen in reality for males or females. It's just that females are lower on the scale than the males are. So this represents where she is with her relative strength. So if she was going to go do a 1 rep max or something, this is where she would be, even though this is the contractile force of her nervous system innervating the muscles. So let's say some submaximal sets occur, and that's where this line is. Okay? So now let's go down to the males, and they have their same absolute max, but their relative max is much higher. And these are kind of all arbitrary, but their relative max is closer to their absolute max because they actually are recruiting a higher percentage of their motor units and shit relative to the females, and that's because of a hormone thing. So let's try and get this same distance of this percentage of their 1 rep max. So it's, I don't know, 2 inches or whatever. So the same percent that the guy is, his is actually closer to his absolute, whereas the female's is much farther away from her absolute than the male. And this is a visual representation of why she can do more reps at this percentage than the guy can, because this, for him, is much higher for what his absolute potential of recruiting is fucking, for contractile potential of applying force, where this is lower for the female. And so maybe this visual representation can make sense. So like, let's say this was 90% for a dude, this is 90% of his 1 rep max, he might be able to do like 3, whereas the female might be able to do like 5. 85%, maybe he can do 5 to 6 or something. She might be able to do 85% of her 1 rep max. She might be able to do like 6, 7, 8. It just depends on the female. And of course these things can be trained. Like a female can decrease this gap going up to the absolute, and then if she fucking goes on roids or something and gets a big thing in her trousers, then this will move up to here and more represent a male's graph. But this is kind of like a general, hypothetical, arbitrary shit to try and let you see why a female can do more reps at a given percentage than a male if they're doing the same percent of their 1 rep max. Okay.